Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you like my channel, please like and subscribe. There is a notifications bell down in the corner that will notify you as to when I'm going live. So I just wanted to talk about some recent developments in my life and how I'm growing and becoming and shaping this beautiful life that I absolutely love. And so in some of that, as as I've grown as a human being, has led onto these paths that are just something I never ever could have thought about or dreamed of. And I always knew that some of these things I wanted part of my life, but I had to believe in myself. And so, what I want to talk about is some recent professional developments. Number one, I decided that regular street outreach would not be something that I'm going to be doing very often. It always comes that, I will hand out things if I have them, or we still desperately need fentanyl testing strips for Seattle Harm Reduction Coalition. And by the way, there is an Amazon wish list up there to where you can see um, where those are and where to get those and stuff that I have listed as outreach, and it's really just minimal stuff. I took the tents and things like that off of there because there's other people that can provide those things easier. But I left like socks, hats, soft Belvita bars, juices, stuff that isn't a big deal for me to pop in my big purse and carry. So I don't really look at that as like regular street outreach. I just look at that as like being a good human being. So I'm still going to do that. And that stuff, as always, is listed highest priority. My personal stuff is lowest. But what I want to talk about and developments is that. And also, starting on Saturday, I will be beginning classes for, well, pretty much civic development, which goes along with my job as a community liaison. And really about communication and communicating within our systems, and that's always good. Anything we can learn about how to communicate with one another better will help us solve these crises much easier. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited that tomorrow is the One Health Clinic exhibition for the work they've done, and a beautiful educational uh, I guess, exhibition of photos and stories and data from what we've gathered between the unhoused and their interactions with their animals. So that's tomorrow. And pretty much I'm going to be using my voice as always and just really concentrating on my consulting work and community liaison. On the second part, I have found something that brings me incredible joy. Um, my photography, of course, has always brought me incredible joy, but I started painting again and it went really well. And I've sold a few, and I am excited to announce that I was able to give my first 20% to Seattle Dogs Homeless and Seattle Homeless Outreach, because anything I do, there's 20% of the proceeds that go to nonprofits that I support and network with and um, just absolutely love. So that's like another beautiful thing that is taking place in my life, is just this development of leading a life that I absolutely love. Being able to find, you know, research academies and any course that I could possibly want to learn more, to do research, and to those of you that offer you know webinars and things like that, this stuff is so helpful, like extremely helpful, because it's very hard to be everywhere and do everything at once. So that's really huge. Pretty much those are like the main developments in my life right now. Just I'm loving life. And the thing with the painting too is, I'd put it on my wish list and it was ordered, and it just, there's these investments, when people invest in a person and that person uses it to be better, do better, you know, I'm big into that because I believe that most of us want to do better. Most of us want to be good human beings and make the world a better place. I think maybe for some of us, we're not sure how. I think that sometimes it can seem utterly hopeless, but that's not the case. That's that's just something that happens. And after the burnout, there's still need and there's still really kind people and loving people. Um, let's see. So I was gonna do, because honestly, there's not tons of news except the whole painting thing, which I'm so excited about. And I got a new shirt that says Dog Mom on it, and I'm like totally in love with this shirt. um, and Rowan's over there laying down. So I just want to say, are there any questions about what I do, unhoused community, um, any information that you want? Are there, any questions about my experiences or just something you want to know? I'm going to give you a few seconds to type it in. And if not, I'm probably going to go. No? Okay. Well, for all of you listening, I appreciate you truly. What did I want to say? Sometimes things seem really overwhelming, and sometimes things can seem really hopeless. But I believe that if we can find just one thing when we're feeling like that, that's full of beauty, finding that one thing might lead to two things and three things. And then all of a sudden, it's seeking the beauty and seeking the hope in life, and we will find it. So I wish that for all of you. And that I'm glad to be healing as much as possible. And I'm glad to have a life that I can make work around my disabilities as well. And I think that's really important. So I wish you guys all the best. It doesn't look like anybody's saying hi or any questions right now. So I'm going to get going and I will talk with you all later. Bye.